Hey everyone, welcome to North Central. Thanks for tuning in. It's always appreciated that you're here. As you can see, we're back down in my basement. It's raining outside at the moment, so there's no going out there right now. We're going to do a EDC gear dump, which is an everyday carry, but with a little bit of a twist. This is my everyday carry while I'm at work EDC. During the pandemic and everything that's been going on, most of the stuff is still the same, but I carry a couple extra things now. And you're gonna get to take a look at that. So if this sounds like something that might interest you, don't go nowhere, because here in about 30 seconds, we're gonna get into some gear. Hey, welcome back from my intro. Let's just dive right into this. EDC, everyday carry. This is stuff that I carry every single day while I'm at work. Now, my personal carry when I'm not at work is a little bit different, but most of it is the same. I actually carry more stuff while I'm at work because my work requires me to do so. I'm not going to get into what I do. Let's just say that I'm a service technician and I go to several different buildings, including office buildings, hospitals, industrial buildings, different things, servicing different types of equipment. So I carry a little bit different things besides the regular tools and stuff that I carry for my trade. This is just stuff that I carry on myself. So let's get into this. First off, let's just get into the paracord bracelet. So first on the list, let's get into paracord bracelet. And I'm using this this wooden tray here because the table is black and it's hard to see black things on black surfaces. So bear with me. We got this nice little serving tray we're going to do all this in. This is a paracord bracelet. I wear this quite often. I got it off Amazon. I'll leave the link down in the description. It's good and it's bad. It's a nice paracord bracelet. It's kind of big on my wrist, so I wear it most of the time when I have long sleeve shirts on. When I have short sleeve shirts on, I'm generally wearing a thicker one, but for the most part, I'm wearing this one. It just has the braided paracord 550 cord. It does have a striker, which is not a very good striker. I do not recommend these types of fire starting things. They're very, very tough to get a start off of this. It's just small. It does have a emergency whistle, which blows pretty shrilly. So pretty loud. And it comes with a compass. And again, the compass is a piece of junk. Don't worry about the compass. I got it simply for the 550 cord. And the price, again, like I said, I'll put it on Amazon, or I got it off of Amazon, and I will put the price down in the description. So next, let's just knock some of these things out real quickly. Reading glasses. Can't read nothing without them. So, of course, I've got 2 or 3 pair in my truck or my service vehicle at pretty much all the times, and I've got a pair on me. So these are just $1. I got them at the Dollar Tree. Great place, by the way. You can find a lot of neat little knickknacks for very little. Just a regular pair of reading glasses. So if you need a pair and you don't want to spend a whole bunch of money on them, go to the Dollar Tree. They got a bunch of them. So reading glasses. All right, writing book. So this is just an old writing book. My new one's actually up in my truck. I just got this one down just because I didn't want to go up to my truck and get the other one. The reading book is really pretty simple. It's something to write whatever I need to write down inside of it. If I need paper, I can tear it out, yada, yada, yada. I also carry a badge ID in it, and it goes in my left breast pocket. I'm sorry, my right breast pocket, because I wear a actual service shirt that has pockets on either side. And inside of it, one thing that I also carry is a N95 surgical mask for the pandemic times. Now, I carry a couple of different types of masks, so we'll get back to this here in just a moment. But something to read, something to write, something to make notes in. Can be really important, especially in my trade, if I have to write down serial numbers or machine numbers or some other type of order number or something, because I'm always ordering stuff for different types of equipment. So just a simple notebook. Okay, guys, so I said I was going to get into some masks. Let's go ahead and talk about the N95 masks. I have a whole bunch of these, a couple of different cartons full of them. These I wear these part of the time. Most of the time, however, I wear these. This is just like a gator mask in the dark American flag type, patriotic like, because that's just kind of how I am. If I don't, this is more or less whenever I go into a building or something like that, and it's just general population, and I'm just trying to get around and get to wherever I'm supposed to go. If I can't get away from people, generally I will take this off, put on one of these surgical type masks. Okay. Again, they're N95s. And then if I happen to go into a hospital and if I happen to go into a hospital and I'm up on a floor around a ward or something like that that has COVID-19 patients in it, then I will put on a N95 respirator type masks. These are probably some of the better ones that you can get. I got these pre-pandemic, okay? Pre-pandemic. So I don't think you can find these anymore. You may be able to, but these really filter in and filter out stuff, take it right on down to 0.3, I believe, microns or something like that. So these are pretty good masks. And like I said, I wear these whenever I'm actually around people who have contracted this. So those are the masks that I wear. Now that I've gone through that, let me just add this about the masks. I don't think that these masks do anything. I don't believe that they stop the spread of COVID-19. Now, having said that, let me also say this. I am not anti-mask, okay? I'm a constitutionalist. I believe in the Constitution and amendments of the United States of America. And if I go into a building that I don't own, and I don't own any buildings except for my house, and they require you to wear a mask, I am not going to say no. I will put a mask on, because I've come there for some reason, especially if I'm at work. If I'm at work, my company says put the mask on, go to work, then I'm going to put the mask on and I'm going to go to work. I'll make a good living doing what I do. So I'm not anti-mask at all. When I'm on my own free time and I'm at my house, I'm not wearing a mask. I was out all day yesterday going from place to place, and if a store required a mask, I didn't go in it. And if it didn't require a mask, I walked in and I spent money. It's just as simple as that. Again, I do not think that these do or stop the spread of anything. I think it's been very, very politicized and very, very media organized. And however, my personal rights do not go over top of somebody else's personal rights. So if somebody else owns a building or has property and they say that you should wear a mask, you know what? Put a mask on. It's as simple as that, okay? Either that, don't go. It's really just as simple as that, okay? So let's get out of the mask thing, because that's really politicized and that's not what I want on my channel. I don't want political crap on my channel, but that's the deal with the masks. I also carry these. Well, what are these? These are just rolled up nitrile gloves, okay? Just nitrile gloves, and I carry 3 pairs of them. I do not wear them very often. In fact, the last time that I wore these was probably 3 or 4 weeks ago when I was in a hospital, and I was down a ward that had COVID-19 patients in it. My company requires me to wear these, so that was why I wore these. But I carry these with me every single day. So nitrile gloves. Okay, so next, let's talk about hand sanitizer. And I get my hand sanitizer, or I have gotten my hand sanitizer from Sam's. This is the type that I get. I don't think you can find this anymore, but we've got a bunch of different types of it. I've got them in these little things like this, and I just refill these with what came out of the bottle. I have the ones that you can squirt and they spray onto your hands. I have this gel type, a bunch of different types of hand sanitizers. I don't carry this on my person, okay? I take this and I keep it in my work vehicle. And every time that I get out of my truck, I sanitize my hands with this. And every time I get inside my truck, I sanitize my hands with this. And something that I didn't get that's in my truck also is disinfectant wipes, like your Clorox wipes, you know. I have a bunch of those, a bunch of little containers of them. I keep one in my truck, and it's not every morning, then every other morning, I wipe down the steering wheel, the dashboard, the radio and controls on that, as well as the controls on the door, the handle, all of that. All that gets sanitized as per my company recommendations. So that takes care of the sanitizer stuff that I also carry. All right, guys, so up next, something that I've been carrying for a long time is this right here. Well, what is this? Well, these are biodegradable, flushable moist wipes, and I use them, of course, for the bum. You know, I'll go in, like I said, I go into a lot of different consumer buildings, industrial type buildings, hospitals and stuff like that, and they all use these rough and tough, one-ply John Wayne type toilet paper. And if you don't know what John Wayne type toilet paper is, it's rough and tough and won't take crap off of nobody. So I bring my own. I get these from, again, the dollar store. They're $1 a piece. They have 36 wipes in them. They are flushable, moist wipes, and they just make the day go by a little bit nicer. All right, next up, pens. Let's talk about pens for a minute. Normally, I try to carry a metal pen and a Sharpie. Sharpie for obvious reasons, just a regular permanent marker type fine point Sharpie, and then a metal pen. This is not a metal pen, this is a plastic pen. I lost my metal pen somewhere. I'm gonna have to get me another one. It was a Fisher, I believe. But just a pen so that you can make notes and write things down. Next on the list, let's talk about phones. iPhone in a Defender case. Don't leave home without it. That's all you're going to see of the phone. So next up, let's talk about belts. This is the belt that I've been wearing. I've been wearing this for it's like a couple months now. It is a leather belt, and it is a pure leather belt that I got from Amish country earlier this year. And it's just a really nice black belt. Nice and thick. Just a nice belt. So let's talk about things that I have to carry on my belt, or that I do carry on my belt. This is the Night Fox. This is the Mini K3. Not a bad little light. It's got 3 settings. It's got high, it's got low, and then it's got flashing. Okay. So pretty good little light. It operates off of a AAA battery, and it's got a clip on it that you can flip around to this side here, like so. Take it off and flip it around, and you can put it on a cap and wear it. I don't normally do that. In fact, I got another one. If I can get it off. I carry it like this and then put it down on my belt on my side. And I like carrying it on my belt so it's not in my pockets with everything else. So the flashlight. So the next thing that I carry, of course, is something that everybody's interested in, is a knife. It is a flip knife. It has a hole here. It doesn't have a little stem coming out, but you can grab a hold of it and flip it right up. It just takes a little bit of effort. It's a buck knife, and I don't know if you can see it or not. Let me see if I can't get that in there. I had it engraved. Let's see if you can. There it is. North Central is what I had it engraved. Now, I didn't get this off of Amazon. I went straight to the Buck website, but it is a nice knife. It is got a plastic handle, a couple rivets in it to keep it in there and stuff. Of course, it's got metal clip and stuff on it. Blade's real nice, made in the USA, which is really important. I was sporting a Gerber, a little Keynote, and I really like the Keynote, but I come to find out that it was made in China, and I have this issue with China sometimes, so me and them don't always get along. So mostly that's probably on my fault, but Buck knife, go to buck.com and you get one. You can have them personally engraved. They're really nice, real nice, smooth, razor sharp, just a great knife. Next, chapstick. Everybody's got to carry chapstick. You know, if especially in the wintertime or in the fall or early late fall, even in the late spring sometimes. I go ahead and I carry one in the summertime as well. You just never know when your lips might lose a little bit of moisture. So I go ahead and carry this all the time. Whether I'm at work, whether I'm at home, it doesn't matter. I can just reach down in my pocket and give my lips a little bit of relief. So chapstick. All right, next, I did the Night Fox flashlight. This is the other flashlight that I carry. This is a work flashlight. It's a nightstick. It takes three AA batteries, and it has a light on the side that you can use. It's pretty bright, and then of course the regular light is really bright. But this is what I use mostly when I'm at work. I keep the other one on my side for emergency cases in case I don't have this. But it's nice and plastic, and I work around electricity a lot, so that's why I carry this flashlight, because if something were to happen, I don't want this to get into something and then electrocute me because it's a metal body. That's why it's a plastic body. So this is made by Nightstick, and pretty good little flashlight. All right, guys, so let's talk about wallets. This is the wallet that I use. It is a slim wallet. As you can see, I have my Lowe's little Lowe's gift card in there just to put something in it. This is an RFID wallet, blocking wallet. So if somebody tries to scan your credit cards and stuff like that while this is in your wallet or your pocket, then they can't do it. I also don't carry this in my back pocket. I carry it in my front pocket. But it'll carry up to, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere around 10 or 15 cards plus cash. So it carries quite a bit, and it's really, really light, and it's really, really small, and it's just really nice. It's got this nice little window right here to put your driver's license in. See, the driver's license. And then you can put a couple slots here, and I usually carry one here, and then several in the back on both sides. Another thing that I also carry is this RFID NFC blocking card. Get these also on Amazon, and it just gives it a little bit more protection. I carry it back here in the back, up against the very, very back, and I put my credit card and stuff up here in front. That way, when you close it up, and I put this in my pocket, it goes in my pocket just like this, and you have to get through the card and the wallet to be able to scan anything in it. And these jokers aren't going to scan any cards for me. So this is VBAX. Again, it's made in China, and it is available on Amazon, and I will leave the link below. And I will also leave the link below to the one that I'm going to be replacing it with, which is made in the US. Next, let's talk about lighters. And I like lighters. I like all kinds of lighters. I am a personal believer in a man should always carry a lighter. Man has been able to make fire in devices for a very long time. We've mastered it pretty much. And I just think it's important for everybody to carry the ability to make fire with them, whether you use it or not. I don't smoke, but I still carry a lighter. So this is a Zippo lighter, and I had it engraved as well. And there's the engraving on it, North Central 2020. Thought I'd start a new thing, and every year that I'm on YouTube, I'm going to get a new one. You know, next year I'll get a 2021 North Central. But flip it open and strike it up. Now mine is a butane. It comes with the regular fuel one, but I don't like the regular flint and fuel cartridges. I like these butane ones. You get these separately. So the lighter itself was about 30 some dollars, almost $40 with the shipping and the personalization, and that's okay. This is another 20 bucks or so. And the neat thing about this is if the fuel starts going low, and you can, right here where the little screw is, you can adjust your flame height, and right here is where you put your butane in. Just get your butane like this. Take the cap off, hold everything nice and straight up and down. Count 1, 2, 3. And if you hear fuel, do that a couple of times, fill this thing up, stick it back in, and you're good to go. Now, I don't use this very much, so I do that about once, maybe a week, but it makes sure that everything is nice and good and nice and tight, and everything's burning nice and bright. So that is my Zippo. Let's talk about keys. Of course, I've got my regular Ford keys. It goes to my Ford service truck. This is a key carrier, a minimalization type of deal. I carry 3 keys in this, and then I also have a little key tool that I've had for God knows how long, pretty long time. It is in the American flag, which I thought was really nice. Also made in the USA, and it is made by Key Bar. And I carried 3 different keys on it, house key and a couple other keys for work, since I use it for work most of the time. Over here on the other side, and again, got it off of Amazon, and I'll put the link to it down in the description. Also, I think it's important that we carry a little multi-tool or pair of pliers on us. It's got a couple other little tools on it. It's got a knife and a screwdriver and a few other things. This is the Leatherman Squirt PS4. I was carrying the Gerber Dime, but then again, Gerber is made over in communist China, which isn't that great to me personally. That's just my personal preference. So I wanted something that was made right here in the USA, and Leatherman, won't you know, is made right in the USA. So that is my multi-tool. All right, guys, so that's it in a nutshell. The mound of stuff right around me, from the nitrile gloves to the different masks that I wear and why, to the toiletries, as well as hand sanitizer and disinfectant wipes, the reason why I do those and when I do those. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it was informative, and if it wasn't informative, I apologize. I at least hope it was entertaining. And until next time, this is North Central. Thanks for watching.